Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Man, I am excited. I'm so excited. I usually say that at the beginning of each video because I am. I am genuinely excited because a company reached out to me by the name of Lumary. You guys know that I am a big fan of, how do I say, environment manipulation. That's a phrase of my own design. You're welcome. Environment manipulation, but also lighting. So Lumary, who I have done a few video reviews for in the past, reached out because, of course, it is the holiday season, and some of you are looking to quote-unquote upgrade your home lighting. Now, if you look behind me and you see all the beautiful colors behind me, that is thanks to Lumary. They have been a partner with this channel now going on 2 years, I believe. And they are always interested in getting my viewpoint on current products and past products and possible future products in their lineup. Lumary specializes in not only indoor lighting, but also installed lighting. And I would call it themed lighting. Themed lighting is something that we all look at and say to ourselves, wow, like you go to a friend's house and you see the awesome lighting package they have in their backyard around their pool, or maybe you pass a house and it's got some beautiful lights showing on their house and you think to yourself, wow, that's really cool. That must have cost a fortune. And it doesn't. Sometimes it does, but with Lumary's case, it does not. And for all you tech-savvy individuals, it does come with an app. The app is really cool because, again, these lights are Bluetooth enabled. You can go into the application and change colors based upon your mood. It also has presets inside of the application that you can choose based upon season. And if you so wish, you can pair it with a Bluetooth system that is music oriented. So we've all seen some of those videos online where you have the lights flashing based upon the music. Oh my gosh, how did they do that? It must have taken a genius to do that, somebody that writes code. Well, Lumary kind of took out that confusion. And a lot of these lights, they are sensitive to sound, which is also pretty cool. So in the past, I have reviewed their smart outdoor system right here, and you can see all the units with stakes, all really well built. And this is a system that I installed last year, and I will be installing it again this year, as per the holidays are just around the corner. This year they reached out to me and said, hey, Michael, would you do a video for us? And I said, absolutely. And they sent me a link and I looked through their stuff and I was like, well, I already have your smart outdoor system. I don't really need anything else. And then I thought to myself, well, I can improve on the walkway. And since it is Christmas, they did offer a Christmas tree. Mind blown. You know, it is Christmas. It's a Christmas tree. I am so excited about the 16 million colors, and you can change the colors. I mean, here's a rainbow. You can change the colors at will in the application. It is 6 feet tall, so I will probably need a ladder to set this up. But that being said, like I'm super excited about this. We're gonna do a really short unboxing. Then we're going to go outside and we're going to set it up. The app. So the app is something that I believe a lot of us are kind of, another application on my phone. Why do I need another application on my phone? What I think too, whenever you start putting multiple units, right? You have multiple units outside, you have your Christmas tree, then you have your deck light system, and then you have your outdoor lighting system for your house. I think that maybe it becomes a little overwhelming. They included this little hub, which I believe probably is similar to some of the other things I have at my house as far as a smart home, because a lot of us are kind of transitioning over into that era of modernization with our houses. A lot of these light bulbs are Bluetooth enabled now, and you can pair them with your home system, whether it be Alexa or Google or one of those type situations. And you can basically voice control, and you can say, like right now, I could say, hey Alexa, turn off studio lights. And they're turned off. See, that's really cool because whenever at the end of the night, I can program it to automatically come on and off. And I really don't have to worry about things. And if I come into the room, Alexa, turn on studio lights. And it turns on. So that's really cool in effect that this particular unit can be paired. And I can basically say the same thing, but indicate outdoor lights. I can indicate deck lights. I can indicate Christmas lights, whatever I designate. And I'm sure that this particular unit right here is a hub of some sort. I'll look into the documentation because at the end of the day, I don't want to misrepresent. It says product specifications. It is a Zigbee, Lumary, Zigbee, and BLE mesh mini hub. So I'm sure that mesh will include multiple zones or multiple areas or multiple lighting systems. And that's important because I want to keep everything organized. And I want to keep everything on the up and not get lost and get confused. So we'll do a simple unboxing because Lumary has set their systems up to where it's all inclusive. You take it out of the box, everything's included. You don't have to really assemble too much. I plug it in and I start the process of pairing with the hub. Now I already have the system plugged in to my home. So this little Zigbee system right here, I think will only add to the streamlining and efficiency of my lighting endeavors. So how does this apply to the artistic channel? Well, first of all, it's cool. I like cool, and I review cool stuff. And another thing is, we as artists, we tend to kind of err on the side of our work and identification with work a lot of times, as I step in a bunch of stuff under me. And we forget our environment. And I'm very attuned to studio environment because having a healthy studio environment will help me create better art, more creative art, and make me happier overall because I tend to, how do I put it? Not succumb to, but I think that work, right, and cool creative environment, I like being there. But also I like cool stuff and I like having pleasant lights and having a nice color in my studio whenever I walk in. It just makes me feel good. And the same thing happens during the holidays, right? You go out and you look at lights on other people's homes and it just makes you feel good. It really kind of gets you into the season, whether it's Halloween, whether it's Thanksgiving, and of course, lights on houses usually means Christmas. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing of the Lumary Christmas tree. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to bode because the Christmas tree looks a little bit more complex as far as assembly, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so again, I am kind of pressed for space. We're going to move you up just slightly here. Hopefully it stays where it needs to. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and cut this open. Now the box itself, just rudimentary Christmas tree graphic on the front. It's a decal, which is fine. I'm not going to complain about that. It's got all the information. And I think that the majority of this is probably going to be the scaffolding and the mounting stuff that's on the inside. So let's go ahead and look on in the box itself. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. So inside you've got all these looks like ABS plastic, which is very durable, very weather resistant and sunlight resistant. So ABS plastic that we will be putting together, and it looks like a metal. Looks like metal right here. You can hear that metal, and again ABS plastic that we will be assembling. And it looks like maybe steaks. Maybe there's steaks in here. Steaks. I love steak. Okay. Ooh, a star. That's pretty. And of course, the all-important lights themselves. Let's unbox this first. Wow, it's a star. It's Christmas star goodness. Yes, and of course, all LEDs. LEDs are, and wow, Again, with that, I'm sure this is also IP65 because they've designed it to be outside. This is all rubber. Looks like stainless steel connectors. That's a 3-wire with screw-in and rubber seal. So it's got a rubber seal right there. Again, very nice plastic, very well made. Lumary does not make trash. Okay. And another layer of complexity. So, very important. This is what I like to do whenever I first open up something like this. This is a visual instruction installation diagram. So these are all the things that it comes with. Wow. So we've got the lighting kit itself. Then we've got hooks, star, and we've got all these ABS plastic mounting lattice work here. Go ahead and open the installation diagram. Very simple. Assemble the bottom unit utilizing the various clips to make sure that everything is secure. Then you put the unit. Oh, okay, this is pretty easy. Then you go ahead and assemble the metal rods on top of each other. Then you take this unit right here, place the star on top, and then you basically use these springs to stretch the lights to where it creates the Christmas tree. Pretty awesome. Okay, I'm sure there is a user manual in here in some capacity, or not. It makes life really easy if it's not. Okay, so pretty awesome. We're not going to take all this stuff out because there is a lot of stuff in here. Here's the metal hooks, I presume stainless steel, and everything else is ABS plastic. I'm always interested to look at the actual power supply. Again, with that rating, water resistancy, you're going to see some of these screw-on fittings that will help aid in preventing any water from getting into your unit. So let's go ahead and look at price points. And here is the unit on Amazon.com. They do have a store that you can visit, but this really gives you an overview of exactly what this unit is. Now, currently it is priced at $95.99 with a retail of $129.99. This is the 5.9 that we'll be reviewing today. They do have a 6.8 and a 7.8. But what I really like, and it shows the different options for you, and this is just a few options. Now, it does have an application, but if at the end of the day you're not really interested in doing that, it does include a remote control, which again is pretty awesome. 256 LEDs, artificial tree, sync music app, and a remote control decor for porch, patio, garden, outdoor for Christmas decoration. Again, really cool to show that they do create amazing products across the gamut, not only for outdoor lighting, indoor lighting, but also for seasonal items. And finally, one of the more fun things I like to do, which is assemble lights. Not really, not really. However, Lumary makes it really easy. I did have a little bit of a hiccup with the camera. It kept zooming in on its own, but we do correct here in just a moment. You see, I've got all the parts here laid out in front of me. I've got the instructions. All you got to do, guys, is follow the instructions at the end of the day. Don't be a hero. Don't be a rebel. Don't try to do things without the instructions because you will end up messing something up. And this is an electrical device, so I recommend you just follow the directions. Yeah, so I had just a really pleasant time assembling everything, very easy to do. The lights were a little tangled, similar to like a fishing net, but I was able to get those wrangled pretty quickly, and overall the process really didn't take that much time at all. As you see, I was able to get to the top. I'm not a very tall person. I'm about 5'7", and the overall height of this unit is about 6 feet. So with my arms stretched up, I had no problem reaching the top and placing the all-important star on the top. Whenever I hooked the bottom, I did follow the picture that showed 3 lights on each particular section, but at the end of the day, I had to make a couple of adjustments
to make all the lights be uniform all around. Again, not a game changer. I do have this on my front porch, so to secure everything to the cement, I just used some duct tape on the plastic to secure it from falling down, even though I didn't think it would. Even as it stands right now, it was very secure, and I didn't have really any issues at all. It didn't take hardly any time to assemble. Very easy.
Okay, total assembly time for the unit is about 20 minutes. I have a pretty decent degree of mechanical knowledge, but this really didn't require any of that. Here's the beautiful star. And what's nice, since I live here in the mountains, in the holler, there is a lot of wind, as you can see by my little Bigfoot thing down there, as well as my wind chime. I'm not really anticipating this being blown over. We're going to keep it up here on the porch as I install the other Lumary light packages for the season. So, not too shabby. So for context, this is the unit that I installed last year, and I will be reinstalling this. This is their outdoor spotlights. These are really, really nice. I got so much use out of these. And you pair them with the same application as you... Okay, one of the final things that I want to go through is going to be pertaining to the overall operation of the tree. Now, we do have the app, which I'm going to show you guys here in just a moment. But first, we're going to do this. This is the remote control that came with the tree. And I think it's important to note that it's got a lot of buttons. And here's the deal. So I've had this tree for a few days, and the app is useful. The application on the phone is very useful in a few ways. Number one, I don't have to go outside to operate the tree. It's like 15 degrees outside, and let's be honest, I'd rather it be on auto or be able to operate it from the convenience of my couch. But the remote control, which is kind of nice because I don't have to go onto my phone. I can just press the on button and it starts up. Now, what's nice too is it does have a bunch of pre-done features. So M1, M2, M3, M4. So if we go through these and just press each one. Yeah, very pretty. And I can go in and literally just have fun with it. I kind of like that first one. That's the first one, which is the second one. Oh yeah, I like that one a lot. What's important to note too, and this is something, you got your brightness right here. You can operate the star up top. You see, I can press on the star button right here. You can watch the star. Boom, 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 boom. Just a bunch of different features. There we go. I can follow the operation. There we go. I like that one. Follow the overall operation of the unit. I'm not going to get too deep into this. Now, it does have features that'll sync to music, of course, but the really important ones are down below. So you can see 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, and 8 hour. What I noticed with the app is, first of all, I tried to set up the schedule and it just wasn't being very friendly with me. It wasn't turning on when I wanted it to, and it was not turning off when I wanted it to. So what I'm going to try tonight is this. So it's on right now. So we're going to go ahead and hit, let's do 4 hours. Okay. Okay. It just recorded the 4 hours. So in 4 hours, technically this should turn off. Now I've got the rest of the lights, not only my Yeti right there, but also the other light package has been activated. So whenever it becomes 5:15, the house will light up on its own, and technically so should my Yeti, and the tree is going to stay lit because I don't want to mess again with that 4 hour time limit right there. Now I can adjust the brightness. I don't know what the W is. We'll look into that a little bit later. But again, I can change RGB, red, green, blue. I can have all green if I wanted to. See, that's nice. Red, that's nice. And blue. That's nice. So, again, it'll turn off here in the next 4 hours, which is spectacular. But I'm going to go back to number 2 because that seems to be my favorite fave. So, anyway, let's go ahead and look at the app. Okay, and here we are in the Lumary application on my current mobile device. First of all, the home screen launches and it brings you into this menu right here, which shows your existing devices. You can see the Lumary Christmas tree, the Lumary Zigbee BLE mesh, and the Lumary RG the RGB AI light package I have in the front of the house. And finally, in my studio, I have the L-Pod. Now, I did reviews on the L-Pod and the Lumary Smart RGB light package a while back. If you're interested in those, just search them out in my product reviews. Really easy to find. So unfortunately, since I'm not close to the Christmas tree, because it operates on Bluetooth, you can't see what it does. I did show you guys earlier the lighting features on the remote control, but if you were close to the tree, it's pretty much the same thing. You can see, you can create scenes, you can do music stuff at the bottom, and of course settings. I was actually kind of a little bit disappointed because whenever I come in here to the Lumary Zigbee and it says Bluetooth device list, I go to add device and associate Bluetooth devices, and it shows that it's offline, which it's not. You guys saw that it's on. So it says the current gateway is too low. Please upgrade the gateway. Confirm. I really don't know exactly what's going on, and honestly, at this point, I'm kind of done with regards to trying to figure it out. I've gone on and done a bunch of stuff pertaining to resets, repairing, done different Wi-Fi things, and ultimately, right now, I'm just going to go ahead and call it a day and use the remote control. What's nice, however, about the Lumary Smart lights outside is all the features are there because it's attached to my Wi-Fi and I can operate everything from my phone. You can see you can do so many different things with this. You can attach it to music if you want. You can have a game. I mean, it is phenomenal, to say the least, and I love this light package. So whenever I come over here again to this light package, I can do multiple things through my phone, which is really cool. I can reset things. I can have music attached to it. I mean, it's just, I can create scenes with it. It is just absolutely probably one of my favorite things that I have in my office currently. So if you're looking to upgrade things, definitely look at the L-Pod 30A1. And if you want something pertaining to your house, that smart light package right there definitely will help you guys out. Now, the Christmas tree, I think, works. I just haven't figured it out. I think a lot of it is probably attributed to user error. So don't judge the product based upon my ignorance. What's nice, too, is the you can see the temperature outside with the relative humidity because it does pull temperature. So that's really cool. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, you can set scenes, create scenes, and they've got deals right now for Black Friday. And of course, I can set it to my home management system. I do have it attached to my Echo Show. So again, this is just really cool that I can do stuff like this. So I'm going to try. I've never tried it before, so, well, no, I don't think I have this set up to my Echo Show, so I don't want to go ahead and mess anything up. So let's go ahead and kind of do a final overview wrap of the Christmas tree, and I'll give my final opinion about it. And here is the Lumary Christmas tree in action. So let's go ahead and look through the modes. That's kind of, I don't know what I'd call that. I guess ascension, something like that. There's kind of like a red, white, and blue default. I thought that was really pretty. Look at the star. That is gorgeous. There's kind of like a dangling icicle, I guess. The star blinks, which I think is pretty cool. They also have do-it-yourself modes. I'm just running through the different established modes that you get whenever you open the application. I really like this one a lot because it's subtle. It goes from pink to purple to green to blue. It is so beautiful. I just love it. So total time to set everything up was probably around, I don't know, 10 minutes for the main 6-pack on the ground and another 20 minutes to set up the tree, put it together, plug it in. Another 15 minutes probably to go in and learn the application and get everything set up. Overall, I mean, literally it makes the house glow. It is so beautiful. And the fact that you can install it and not have to use staples or nails or climb up on ladders if you don't want to, it is absolutely one of the best, I think, values out there as far as seasonal lighting. And what's really cool too is if you're one of those people that leaves their lights up all year round, you can use them. Gosh, you don't have to have Christmas colors. You can do Halloween colors. You can do 4th of July colors. You can do, I mean, you name it, or whatever your holiday is. Maybe it's Canada Day or whatever it is. I think that this particular lighting package definitely caters to exactly what you are looking for. Lumary really has thought of everything from Bluetooth connectivity to fit and finish and quality to presets. I mean, it's so easy to use, so easy to set up overall. But overall, it is absolutely beautiful. And you look around, so I'm going to pan you around. You can see I live on a farm. All this light is coming from the main street light, the LED street light. But as you can see, we don't really have any light pollution other than the street light that I can turn off whenever I want to, which is really nice. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful sunset. And then you pan over to the house. It's Christmas once again. Yeah. So final thoughts about the Lumary Christmas tree 1.8 meter light package. Overall, I thought fit and finish was really good. Quality is really good. You saw it assembled in lickety-split, no time at all. I think this is going to be a great addition to the holiday season as it pertains to my existing light package. Lumary is, again, one of those really great companies that kind of thinks of everything. And obviously, I had some issues with regards to the app and having it pair via Bluetooth with the mesh. These are all things, again, these are all things that could be user error, and I don't want to prejudge anything. Do I recommend the Christmas tree? Absolutely. And I do, because even though I had some hiccups with it, and I had a couple frustration things, I guarantee that it's me. And I can't even express that enough, because with the other lighting packages, I mean, everything went so smoothly and so well. And this one obviously doesn't have the complexity as maybe the higher end lighting packages. But the reality is I have to look at that and say, okay, I need to go back to the directions a little bit more. I need to go online. I need to find out exactly what I did wrong. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And probably by the time I do the next review, you guys will see that the Christmas tree is paired up with everything and everything's going fantastic. So, but at the end of the day, I do have the remote control. So even with my failure, Lumary still provided a path for me to have success with the Christmas tree. So my house looks phenomenal. And you could argue, okay, it looks great, but it doesn't have that traditional Christmas look. I think that's really cool, because reality is my house doesn't look like any other house in the neighborhood. Actually, there are no houses around me, so it kind of works out really good. I'm doing it for the cows and doing it for the deer and the coyotes and the bears that surround me, right? Oh my. Anyway, hopefully you guys got something from this video. If you're interested in the Lumary products, check out the just lumary.com, or go onto Amazon and punch in Lumary. They have a very robust store, and they don't just do holiday themed lights. They do professional lights. They do bulbs. I mean, I looked on their site, you guys, and I was astonished at the amount of technology and lighting options they have. So if you're like me and you like ambiance, right? You like ambiance? I mean, look around. You can tell I like ambiance. I've got Lumary lights everywhere. So definitely check them out. Give them some love, especially during this holiday season. And stay tuned, because that other video is going to be dropping probably in the next week or so I can get it in before the holidays. All right. Thank you, guys. And definitely like and subscribe if you like what you see. And as always, go out and have some fun. Spend some time with family and take a breath, right? Take a breath. You don't have to always be doing something. All right. See you next time, guys. Bye.